Australia's National Day is on the 26th of January. It is a day when Australians can reflect on what they have achieved and what they can do better, as individuals and as a country. On this Australia Day in 2023, we are also marking a special occasion in the partnership between Sri Lanka and Australia, 75 years of diplomatic relations. It is a measure of Australia's commitment to Sri Lanka's sovereignty that Australia actually recognised an independent Ceylon even before it declared independence. When Australians think of Sri Lanka, they think of an Indian Ocean neighbour with a close shared history, a shared vision for a stable, prosperous and peaceful region, vibrant people-to-people and community links, and a cultural affinity represented by a shared love of cuisine and, of course, cricket. Indeed, it was only in July last year when Australia's men's cricket team undertook a highly successful tour of Sri Lanka, right at the time when Sri Lanka was experiencing social and political upheaval. The tour generated amazing goodwill between our two countries, culminating in fantastic scenes where large sections of the Sri Lankan crowd at the matches wore yellow, Australia's colour, and carried signs exclaiming, "Thank you, Australia." The Australian cricket team had shown faith in and comradeship towards Sri Lanka and brought some much needed happiness to the country. Australia prides itself on being a friend to Sri Lanka. This is demonstrated by our swift, generous, humanitarian response of $75 million, coincidentally in the 75th year of diplomatic relations, when Sri Lanka's economic crisis hit. This $75 million support package provides food security and health services to the most vulnerable people and communities in Sri Lanka, including women and girls. But Australia's support extends well beyond the immediate crisis. We are committed to helping Sri Lanka build a longer-term platform towards sustainable growth. To this end, we are supporting Sri Lanka's tourism industry by skilling up Sri Lankan youth to win jobs as chefs in the hospitality sector. We are promoting Sri Lanka's tourism offering by supporting the business-backed Tourism Alliance. And we are helping small and medium enterprises prepare and market new products for export. This is all consistent with the Sri Lankan government's vision for the country to become a more agile, export-oriented economy. I should also mention that Australian tourists are returning to Sri Lanka in strong numbers, ranked in the top 5 of source countries. There is also a range of Australian companies looking to invest in Sri Lanka's resources, energy and agriculture sectors, for example. Such investment is important to create jobs and to bring much needed foreign exchange into Sri Lanka's coffers. Our joint efforts to combat transnational crimes such as drug and people smuggling are also a pillar of the relationship. In this regard, the cooperation between our respective defence, police, border and customs agencies is truly gold standard. And our message to anyone considering undertaking a perilous illegal voyage to Australia is equally clear. You have zero chance of being accepted into Australia. But it is the people-to-people links through Australia's vibrant Sri Lankan community, numbering around 170,000 people, or the many Sri Lankans who undertake study in Australia, which have always been and remain the backbone of the bilateral relationship. As Australia's High Commissioner in Sri Lanka, I am honoured to be here today and to have the opportunity to celebrate the occasion with many friends from Sri Lanka and Australians who are resident here. I wish all viewers a very happy Australia Day, as well as prosperity and good health in 2023.